Hi guys, it's Real Klein. You're watching Real Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing the latest episode of The Originals, Season 5, Episode 7, God's Gonna Trouble the Water. Okay, sorry about that, my phone literally just fell down again, so I want to apologize. I also want to apologize because I am so bad at getting these videos out. I have no school now, so I should be better at them. I'm a mess today. I should be better at them. But I'm so lazy right now. I'm so sorry. And like even the 8th episode just came out and I'm doing the 7th episode. So I really apologize. I really apologize. So let's get into it. So this starts off how the last episode ended. And Haley just died, but finally wakes up in her dorm room at boarding school. And her reaction to finding out that Haley died was really sad and it made me cry. So Caroline wasn't in the episode, but she wrote a note to Klaus and they had her voiceover too. So that's all I gotta say. So when Greta was beating up Josh, I was like, they're not gonna kill Josh, and Josh was in this episode and he's fine. And at one point I remember they were talking about 4 factions and I was really confused because I thought there was 3. But I started realizing there's 4. There's the werewolves, the witches, the vampires, what am I saying? And I guess the humans too. And I think maybe the humans in Mardi Gras, or I should say New Orleans. They're not in Mardi Gras yet. What am I saying? Oh my god. So, I guess the humans in New Orleans kind of know about the supernatural stuff. Like, obviously not the tourists, but like the people living there, and they're kind of okay with it. Because then at the funeral, when they were walking outside, like Hope was using her powers in front of everyone, which we'll get into later. And everyone was just like, she's using her powers, and like they weren't that worried that like she just used her powers. Well, they were worried because they're like, no, Hope, don't do that. But like they weren't like, oh my god, there's powers. So I was really sad by now that Klaus wasn't actually going to be at the funeral and that he was going to be like a projection. But I think that's like something smart so that he could be there. So Greta had a little funeral. So these vampires, so the whole thing with like the Nazi thing, they think that they're the superior race. Kind of like how, I'm not getting Germans exactly, but you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, thought they were the superior race. So that's what they're doing, and you see the parallel. I actually wrote, there's a lot of people in this Nazi vampire army. So Klaus is so slick coming up against Elijah and Chouette, and I was surprised that Klaus didn't kill Antoinette right away. He bit her, which I was like, that's a smart move, because, with this episode we're going to be like, is she going to die? And that way you can also kind of make her suffer. And surprisingly, how I used to, hate her. I'm starting to like her a little bit. Shouldn't be saying that Haley just died last episode, but I'm starting to like her a little bit. So mad that they killed Haley. So Elijah's saying that, I'll take back my memory if you kill her, and then Klaus rejecting it. But then Marcel and Vincent was like, okay, we're gonna do this behind the back. We're gonna make the deal. So, of course, Ivy and Klaus are really good, and then Klaus says, oh, I need to get there, because I was really confused what was happening. I just wrote what is happening. I think this was the whole thing with those vampires coming out and trying to attack, and Klaus was like, I have to be there, but then Ivy was like, you can't be there, and he showed them, and the whole thing with the firstborn, and I was like, Hope is gonna die, Freya's gonna die, and of course they said that. And so it's is it firstborn in the world? We find out later it's firstborn in New Orleans. And I was like, that's not too bad. But then again, they died. So then later Klaus comes to Hope as a projection. She's like, I don't want a projection. I want the real you. But then her crying and breaking down, saying it was her fault. I knew she was going to blame herself. And I think Danielle's a really great actress, because I was like, that's kind of how I cry. It was really good. Really good. So I was really confused the whole thing when they were trying to get a lot of his memories back. Did he have to go to this red door? Did it work? Is he suffering because it worked? I was a little confused there, I have to be honest. Then they're, of course, we're not giving you the antidote until you make sure it works. And I was like, yes, don't give her the antidote until you make sure it works. Oh, Marcel also said, yeah, that sounds like a personal problem to her. And then the ending was really confusing because someone, like, trapped Klaus and Elijah together. I'm like, how is this possible? Is this world gonna end? Like, how do you even trap an original? And then I saw the promo for next week's episode, and it looks like Rebecca and Cole are there too. And I'm like, yo, like, this is crazy. Like, the world's gonna end. And then later in the promo, I'm like, is this all in Elijah's head? But, like, is he dreaming? Or, like, he was able to, like, put them there in the head so they're not actually together. I don't know. But the episode came out already, so guess I'll get my answers. So this episode was really kind of sad. It was a good episode because even though it was a funeral episode, they still had other things going on. I still don't know if them going with the whole Nazi thing was the right move. It was a TV show. Of course, they're the villains, duh. But, like, do you really want to bring that up as them being the villains? But it's an interesting concept. I still wish the season was about them getting the geographically thing fixed out. Maybe that happens at the end, because I would like to see Joseph in Legacies and some other characters. Thank you guys for watching. So sorry again that this took so long to come out. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. So, like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Thank you for watching the original Season 5, Episode 7. I'm Rock Klein, and you're watching Real Reviews. Bye!